I'm Sutkowi, Senior Accountant at Acuity powered by Soren. Today, bringing the recap from Cin7 Summit in Denver. It was a wonderful 3 days. I had a great time. Want to give a shout out. Thank you, Cin7, for hosting all of us. It was great to get to meet all the Cin7 employees that were there, the various tech vendors, some who I knew and some who I didn't, a couple that I didn't know that I'm going to highlight later. And then also they had customers and clients there too, which was cool to talk to them just about some of their favorite techs and pain points and what's going on in their industries. I want to highlight a couple of the features Cin7 announced or is announcing. They're already here or about to be here on the very short horizon. The first one is Cin7 Capital. This is for any e-commerce business. I'm sure you know at some point or another you've struggled with cash flow. How do we pay for this bill that we absolutely have to have so we can have these goods to sell so we can grow our business? Cin7 Capital is a product right in the software. You can click on it. It'll bring up, you can do a term loan, 6, 9, or 12 months, or just a rolling line of credit you can apply for that you'd only pay interest on. It's powered by CanMom, and it's going to show you the terms of the loan and your interest rate right there, and there's no early repayment penalty or anything like that. So handy way to just help kind of smooth out your cash flow when going through those tighter times. And the second feature that's really cool they're going to working on right now, it's in beta with Stripe, is Cin7 Pay. So you'll actually be able to invoice customers right out of the Cin7 software, and it'll have a pay here button. You can put whatever payment options you in there, pay now or buy now, pay later. It's going to partner with Affirm. Klarna is coming at some point soon, and other different payment processors like that. So that's really cool to see. And then focusing back on Cin7, just some of their goals for the next year. Last year, one of their goals was improving the speed of support. As that had been a pain point. You might not hear back from them for hours or days, even on a smaller issue you were coming across in your business. So improving support, they've worked really hard on that in the past year to improving speed times from when you submit a ticket to when you'll first hear back from them and when they'll get started working on your problem. The next phase of that is improving the quality of support, as they were very bluntly put it. It's great if someone talks to you, but if it doesn't help you out, is it really helping you that much? So they want to improve that aspect. They've hired a bunch of new people into support over the last year, and now they're getting them all trained and better qualified to help customers with any issues that come across. So that's always a great thing to work on, support for your customers, make them feel appreciated and valued. And speaking of that, the other thing they really want to work on and improve this coming year is the client onboarding success. Onboarding onto Cin7, it is a very robust and vast and complicated program. It does a lot of things. Very powerful tool. If you don't know how to use it or you don't set it up correctly, it's not going to help you. So they really want to take away the pain of onboarding onto Cin7 over the next year and providing a lot of support for that. Their primary goal is for the client to find value with the platform much sooner in the process instead of months or hopefully not even like a year down the line. So they really want to improve that process, get everyone up to speed and using it functionally much sooner. Because the sooner you're enjoying the platform, the sooner you're going to be able to better forecast what you need and also build out. There's so many different apps and add-ons and things you can add in the Cin7 environment. So you can start looking at those to help ease some pain points too. Some other things I want to talk about from the Cin7 Summit are just some of the points of information and things that resonated with me coming away from some of the keynote speaker talks, some of the panels, some of the tech exhibits in the side rooms, and just talking to some employees and stuff there. Some highlights to me, emphasis across several different areas was you might have good tech, but it's kind of useless if you don't have good processes in place to use it. If you're not training staff properly, if you're not training yourself properly on how to use it, you're just causing yourself a lot more pain. You could have the best, most adaptable tech in the world. And again, if you're not using it right, it's not providing the value to you that you need it to. So keeping that in mind and just making sure you're fully utilizing the tech you do have and making sure it's running smoothly and efficiently for you. Second one, AI, automation, all big buzzwords, providing a lot of value right now. But definitely keep in mind, automation especially is not adaptable per se. For instance, if you change something in your business, maybe you add a sales channel or you remove a sales channel, the automation isn't automatically going to incorporate that or update for that. You need to go make sure you're reviewing your automations in a timely manner whenever there's any changes or growth to your company. like that, just to make sure the automations are still working correctly and you're not missing anything. And the second piece of that is when you're doing the automations and testing them out, kind of think of your business. If you're a very cyclical business, before you get into busy season is when you're going to want to make sure all your automations are up and running correctly. You don't want to be in the middle of busy season and realize you're missing, like, oh no, we didn't restock this because the automation broke, or we didn't send whatever you needed to these customers because the automation broke. You want to have all that tested and running efficiently in your downtime so you're good to go when you're busy. All right, and the last point I want to highlight is just thinking about realistic growth and scaling. What works currently in your business, but maybe gets under stress when you have a high demand 1 month or 1 quarter, and what would break if you were to scale a lot or grow a lot. It could be an issue with the tech, it could be an issue with the process, it could be an issue with training, but figuring out where those pain points are ahead of time, and definitely would not scale well or would cause a lot of disruption in the future, so you can figure out those and just avoid that pain in the future as much as possible. All right, and finally, there were a bunch of cool tech partners, many of which I knew at the Cin7 Summit. I want to highlight 3 that I had never heard of before, and was pretty excited to see their demos and talk to them. The first one was SparkLayer. It's a B2B overlay on like a merchant platform. It can be overlaid on Cin7. It can also be overlaid on like Shopify and stuff like that. But it's a really clean B2B interface that ties back to Shopify, your Shopify data or your Cin7 data, whatever you're using. And you can set like discounts on quantities ordered. You can set different terms for different customers. Just a really handy tool, it looked like. And then the next one is Conjura. It's a kind of an advanced reporting program that also ties right into Cin7 and other platforms too. But you can use it to find like what's your profitability on each SKU or each item, or by quarter on this item, or what's your ad spend look like across different SKUs and returns and sales channels. So I thought that was cool to see that. And then the last one is Wink, which is kind of an advanced AI reporting tool as well, also with a bunch of query capabilities. You can ask it, in the demo they gave was, based on the weather in the next 2 weeks in Denver, which SKU do we need to restock on or make sure we have a certain amount of to be prepared for the demand. And the examples they had were hot chocolate or ice cream. And obviously it picked ice cream and gave you like a target, like, hey, you should reorder this now based on the weather. And then also had the option, like, you could ask Wink, hey, will you make a coupon to send out to our top 10 customers for ice cream with a little bit discount, since try and drive demand as the weather remains warm through September. So I thought that was cool to see. So those were just 3 tech partners I wanted to highlight. And then there'll also be a little video coming out soon on some swag I got from Cin7 Summit. And just a sneak peek, I got this nice shirt, and I'll have a little story behind it on that video. But again, thank you, Cin7. I had a great time.
Hey, Lee Sutkowi here, Senior Accountant at Acuity powered by Soren, coming at you live from Cin7 Summit in Denver. And I was sent here with instructions, met with the team, what resonates with you, meet people, make connections, what product features are coming next for Cin7. But I can read between the lines, and I know what I'm supposed to really be reporting on, and that is, what swag have I gotten so far? And speaking of swag, I'm wearing my favorite swag I've ever received at a conference right now. Thank you, Process Street. Beyond that, some of the swag I actually got. Sorry, gotta grab it. All these different gummy and fruit products. Not really for me, not a gummy person. My wife is gonna love these, so excited to bring these back to her. I got this cool reusable Ziploc bag from Zero. We use these sorts of things all the time. They're so handy, so definitely be using that. Not pictured. Jeff from A2X hooked me up. I got some gift cards to use at their online store, so I'll definitely be taking advantage of that. And then the coolest thing I got in the winner of the swag, there's no official like Cin7 Summit shirt or anything, which I found out when I asked about it. And the key to this is to do it at a time when the staff isn't busy and be kind about it. But they threw me a staff t-shirt for the event with the only instruction, don't tell anyone, shh, and don't wear it today to the conference. Yeah, so I've got this to take home. I'm very excited about it. And that's what's happening at Cin7 Summit swag-wise. Thank you.